Hello class, my name is Angelica Hernandez, and along with me in this video we'll have Miss Christina Jones and Miss Libby De Leon, and we're going to be talking about TICS 4-6C, which states geometry and measurement. The student applies mathematical process standards to analyze geometric attributes in order to develop generalizations about their properties. The student is expected to apply knowledge of right angles to identify acute, right, and obtuse triangles. So we're going to go ahead and start with what a right angle is. Okay, so the right angle is an angle that is two lines that meet at a vertex and make a measurement of 90 degrees. So we have our two lines, and this is the vertex, and this measures 90 degrees. As you can see, we have our square here, which when measuring angles, this means that this creates a 90-degree angle. So that's very important for you to know. If you notice, this line is straight up and this one just points that way. So whenever it's shaped like this, like with a sharp corner here, it measures 90 degrees. We can see that it makes a L shape, right? So it's very important for us to identify and learn what a right angle is. Okay, so now that we know what a right angle is, we're going to be able to build upon that. All right, so here we have a right triangle. It's called right triangle because of its angle that we have here at the bottom. Can you see the square here? And what does that mean? Yes, that means it's a right angle. These two lines make a right angle. So now we just have our third line here, our third side, which makes it a triangle. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, triangle. So now we have a right angle here. We created a right angle. And as you can see here as well, we also have our square, which helps us identify the type of angle. All right, so we know our right triangle. Now, are you able to find or think about any shapes that make a right triangle? One shape I can think of, and I drew it up here already, is this beautiful sailboat. You see the sail here? It makes a right triangle. Now there are other shapes that our other triangles that we're going to be learning about today. So we're going to go ahead and pass this over to Miss Jones.
As stated before, an angle is formed when two lines meet at a vertex. When this angle measures less than 90 degrees, it is termed an acute angle. So an angle measuring less than 90 degrees is called what? That is correct. It is called an acute angle. So if the angle measures between 0 degrees and 90 degrees, it is an acute angle. So if we look at this clock right here, and we look at the hour hand of the clock and the minute hand of the clock, you realize that these angles measure less than 90 degrees. So since it measures less than 90 degrees, then what angle would this be? Yes, it would be an acute angle. So if an angle measures 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50, 60, and so on, they are all considered to be acute angles. Now, if you look around on your desk, can you see anything on your desk that you think would form an acute angle? That is right. your scissors. The scissors on your desk, when it's opened, it is formed an acute angle. So a scissors, when it's opened in this, it is termed an acute angle. Another thing is your fingers. See, your fingers are opened up and these two lines are meeting and forming a vertex. They are forming an acute angle. And the reason it's an acute angle is because it is less than 90 degrees. So far we've learned that a right angle, such as the corner of a paper, measures 90 degrees. And an acute angle, such as your fingers or the scissors, is also measures less than 90 degrees, and it is called an acute angle. So the next angle we'll be focusing on is the obtuse angle.
Thanks, Christina. And yes, today we have been going over what a right angle is, which is two lines intersecting at a vertex forming a 90-degree angle. We also have learned with Miss Christina that an angle that is less than 90 degrees forms an acute angle. We could use our fingers like she said. But what happens if an angle is more than 90 degrees? And in this case, any angle that is more than 90 degrees is called an obtuse angle. Sometimes we can use these tools called protractors, and they have measurements all around. So we know that 90 degrees would be right there. Acute would be any angle less than that, and obtuse would be any angle more than that, which would be 105, 110, 170, 180, etc. It's really simple, and we can remember it by referring to our 90-degree angle, which is our right angle, and we know that less than that is acute, more than that is obtuse. And now that we've gone over our different types of angles, we're going to do an activity together. We're going to need tape, a protractor, and a marker, and a table. We're going to put tape. You're going to get into groups, and you're going to use this different colored tape to put tape across the table in many different ways. We want them to intersect, to be diagonal, horizontal, vertical, but you want to cover your table with tape. When you do that, you're going to use your protractor and find all the angles where the lines intersect. And you're going to write with your Sharpie or your marker if it is a right angle, acute angle, or obtuse angle. And we're ready to see your results. When you finished, I'm going to show you some of the groups that already have finished, and they look like this. And as you can see, we're identifying right, acute, and obtuse angles. Thank you.